done? Okay, my turn.
Oh, good grief. I don't think this tree is worth it. But let's play with the monsters. Okay, I changed my mind. I definitely want to kill them. Got him! Yes, 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 I got him. Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth. And Master Dwarf Thormurn has agreed to join us once again as we start the deeds for the Shire to get Lotro points. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is run up over here and start the deed, the farms of the Shire, with the farm Southfields. Okay, so now that that's done, we don't really have anything else in Mickle Delving that's of note. There's some cute houses and stuff, but that's about it. Alright, so let's see if I can remember this without looking at any maps or anything. There are a couple of explorer deeds. There's the Farms of the Shire, and I believe there's one called Sites of the Shire. Something like that. And so, let's see. Oh, I have to be a little more careful because he does still aggro things here. Now, I want to go on up here. And I believe it's this way. I might be wrong. I might have to look at the map. Okay. Pretty sure it's around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. This is Dora Brownlock's farm. That is another spot for the Shire Farms of the Shire. And turning Bywater. Oh, we could go over to that bridge over there, but you know what? Yeah, we're going to go over to that bridge over there. We're so close to the bridge, we don't need to be swimming across. Alright, so we got 2 spots over this way. The Grange isn't one of them, but it's a nice little place. Oh, wow. Nice. I just got here just in time to see the very end of the fireworks display. Oh, and there's the dragon. Very nice. Okay. Back to what we were doing. So, this is Sites of the Shire. The party tree is the very first spot we found. Now, we go to Deeds, Eridor, the Shire, and as you can see, we have found 2 of 6 farms and 1 of 6 sites. So, starting off to a pretty strong start. And here we have Apple Doors, which is another spot on Farms of the Shire. So we're halfway done with those already. Now we'll head back down. And it's like, but we're not killing anything. Don't worry, we'll get to killing stuff. We will definitely get to killing stuff. So, we have wolves, brigands, goblins, harvest flies, and I believe... Oh, wait, we have slugs and spiders.
Hello there.
So, wolves, brigands, goblins, harvest flies, slugs, and spiders. So we have at least 6 Slayer deeds in the Shire. So Slayer deeds alone are going to be worth 90 Lotro points. And I'm wondering if I'm missing one. I don't think I am. So, while we're this way, we'll head over here. And down there is the methyl stage. And that is another one of the sites of the Shire. So, that is 2. And we're about to see number 3. So, methyl stage is there. So yes, we need to go back this way. Longo Burrows Farm doesn't count. It's not one of the Shire explorations, but, well, we just rode through it, so. The Great Willow is another one of the sites of the Shire. So now we are halfway done with farms, and we are halfway done with sites. Now, the rest of the sites are towards the east end, including the Stock Tower, the Quarry, and Bridgefields Wall. Bamfurlong and Old Otto's Leaf Farm are in this area. And so it's the first of our Slayer deeds, which is brigands. Let's get off our horse. So, new deed, Brigand Slayer. And we have a few here, so we'll start off with them. And we're still getting steel tokens. Which reminds me, yesterday, Miss Fistula got a nice gift from the Yonder Shire, and I thought perhaps it was going to be a little more exciting than it was. It's a very pretty housing item. However, what I was hoping, and what did not turn out to be the case, was that you could add your own screenshots to the blank canvas. I was actually a little disappointed by that. I really wanted that feature. So, you know, if anybody knows somebody at SSG or happens to work for SSG, can we please add a functionality to that blank canvas to allow us to add our own in-game screenshots to the canvas? I would really love it. Okay, so now, that is not the only place we're going to find brigands around here. Let me see if I can remember where they're at. Back on a horse. Let me look at the map again. And where am I? right here. I believe they're over that way. I guess I'm gonna find out. Yep, they're over this way. So, over this way, we have a whole camp of brigands too. There's a couple of quests that actually come up this way. So if you're doing quests in the Shire, well, this is a spot you'll want to know about because you're actually going to be rescuing a hobbit from here. And I think gathering a couple of things too. I can't remember. I think there might be something to do with yeast for making beer or ale or stout or whatever they're making. But I definitely remember there's a quest in here to rescue a hobbit. So, I don't know how many brigands we're up to already. Let's take a look. Brigand Slayer, we're going to add that to the tracker, and we're at, it's like 20 of 30 so far. Not bad. Not bad at all. Especially considering we're dealing with some lag. Okay. Of course, the benefit is that they're still level enough that you can aggro them and get XP from them. Which we are doing. There we go. Go over here. Okay. And we just finished the first Brigand Slayer deed. So, like I said, once you've done Eric Lewin and you've gotten a few levels under you, deeds start getting a lot quicker to finish. I brought them all with me. There we go. This would be easier to do if there wasn't so much lag going on right now. It's not very visible, but I can tell it's there. But you can feel it because your character stutters a little bit. And mobs don't quite react like they should. Now, half-orcs do not count for the Brigand Slayer deed, nor are they their own deed in this, but there are a couple more brigands in here, so I wanted to grab them. And besides, who turns down some free XP, right? And a dwarf is definitely going to have no problems killing orcs of any kind. Oh wow, I hit him from... I guess I can hit him from a pretty good distance, can't I? While we're up here, we might as well raid the supply crate, because why not? So we have some silver coins, and some junk, some more junk, and speaking of junk, we have quite a bit of junk in our bag already. Ha ha ha. Well, he was a one-hit wonder. So we can actually go up this way. And we'll come out near the entrance. And you can see they've already respawned, because they're very polite brigands. They show up precisely on time. Now, let's see. How many brigands are we up to now? Looks like 19 of 60. Very good. And I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I did have to turn something off on the stove. Seems I have a little bit of a squirrel problem. And they love digging around in my brand new plants. And unfortunately, that includes, you know, the baby plants, like the radishes I just planted. And they essentially ruined one of my container bags. So I went looking online for a possible solution. And it was suggested to make a pepper spray using onions and jalapeno and some cayenne pepper. And you boil it, you let it sit until it's cooled down, and you strain it and put the liquid into a spray bottle. And supposedly The squirrels do not like the smell of this stuff. So you just spray it in or on anything you want them to stay away from. So we're going to try it. I mean, after all, it was pretty cheap. It was like 1 jalapeno, 2 onions, and a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And like 1.5 quarts of water. So we'll see how it works. If it seems to work, well, I'll be happy. And like I said, it's cheap. Okay, so nothing here has respawned yet. The only downside about making this stuff is you could definitely tell it's peppery. But yeah, I essentially chose that because it's not going to hurt the squirrels any. They just don't like it. And I think I have competition for these brigands. Well, let's see if these come back quick. I only need 29 more. Well, this one has returned already. We're getting some respawn. Oh, there's another one. Excuse me. I need to talk to you. I'm sorry, but you're being evicted. I don't know what it is, but when I'm playing this, and Carol loves to say hello. Of course, she is quite the adorable little cat. Okay, how many? 19 more. See. We're down to 15. I don't know what Miss Carol's saying, but she's sure saying it emphatically. Okay, come on. All right, come on. $52. Okay, what are we down to? It's like 57. $57 of 60. I should set this account to have its quest log bigger too. Actually, I'll show you how to do that real quick. So, if you want to change anything like UI wise, what you do is first you hit Control and backslash together, and the backslash is the one above Enter. And now you see a whole bunch of things here. You can move stuff around wherever you want it to be. I don't think you can, oh yes, you can even move the mini map if you want to. So that's one thing we can do. The other thing is to go to Options, go to UI Settings, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do for the UI here. And we're going to go down to this scaling stuff, and we want to scale the quest tracker. So we're going to scale that up. And now the numbers are a lot easier to see. And you can actually scale a lot of stuff, including, I found out, the mini map. So I noticed that some people didn't think you could scale the mini map. Here we go, radar. They call it a radar, and you can indeed scale it. So that is something for people who need things to be a little bigger. You know, maybe you have poor eyesight, you wear bifocals like I do, you might have astigmatism or anything that makes it a little more difficult to see. Well, they got you covered there. And we're just going to grab 3 random brigands from in here. And we've completed Brigand Slayer Advanced. Okay. So, first Slayer deed done, and of course it gives us the Slayer of the Shire deed, which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like I said. So we got the brigands, we have goblins, harvest flies, slugs, spiders, and wolves. Right. Okay, so, moving right along. We're going to piss this guy off, but that's fine. We're going to head to our next exploration spot, which is the farm of Bamfurlong. And that would be Farmer Maggot's farm. Except that we're going the wrong way. Because of course we are. But that's fine. Because where we need to go is actually not that far away, luckily. Fortunately, it's not that far away. So when we do an oops, then it's not a big one. It's not like I took a stable to the wrong side of the Shire. Alright, so that'd be a cute little fishing hole. There weren't so many brigands and whatnots about. It'd be a great place to set up a fishing pole and sit and go fishing for the day. I know, sometimes I sound very much like a hobbit, don't I? Now, usually I come from this farm from a different direction, but I missed it, so I guess we're coming to it from this direction. And this is Bamfurlong. And here are Farmer Maggot's famous mushrooms. If you remember, Merry and Pippin had a great fondness for. And where is it? I'll know it when I see the ruins. There it is, over there. Over here is where we're going to start our next Slayer deed, which is Harvest Flies. And there are a number of Harvest Flies that hang out here, and they respawn pretty quickly. So it's a good place to come and get this one done. It's the Yell Height, and it's obviously right near Farmer Maggot's farm. So we have this deed, and we're going to add that to the tracker, and they've really lowered this one a lot. So you only have to kill 20 for the regular and 40 for the advanced, which makes this one super easy to get done. As you can see, there's a lot of these harvest flies up here. Everybody say hello to Miss Carol. She's quite happy to let us all know what she thinks. Now, her and her brother Ernest were, well, I don't want to say strays, but they were about to get thrown out in the cold. And they were just, what, maybe 4 months old at the time. They wouldn't have survived. But I could swear that Ernest is part Maine Coon, and I am pretty certain he is, because he is a very big cat. He's got a lot of big fluffy hair, and he's also polydactyl, which is why he's named Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway happened to absolutely love polydactyl cats. And in fact, the other name they're usually called by is Hemingway cats. And Carol, on the other hand, looks like she is part some oriental cat. I don't necessarily want to say Siamese, because she has distinct tabby markings and nothing that suggests a Siamese, but maybe a short hair oriental. Because she has got a very distinct face, and she talks a lot. She's a very talky cat. So we have finished the first part of Harvest Fly, and we even started Wolf Slayer while we were at it. So we'll put those both on the tracker. And I think that means we've gotten an easy 20 Lotro points already. We're what, 40 minutes in? So, luckily for us, we don't have to worry about things like shrews. But unfortunately, they chose to give us slugs. And while slugs are probably the easiest thing to do killing-wise, we're still going to do them last because they are such a pain in the neck. And actually, it does close the loop for the Slayer deeds quite nicely. Used to be I would have done those first. But now I like to save them. Alright. Now we have... We're just going to go ahead and do that. Oh, and we've leveled up. Oh, and look, he can buy a house if he wants to. Hello, random person. There. Okay. You still got somebody else out here killing harvest flies. I'm surprised that people are doing deeds and stuff. Or maybe he's doing a quest. Alright, so... most shrews run away. Usually. Occasionally one will attack. They mostly run away. Okay, nothing there. Go back around. And I keep forgetting, he does have a speed boost. He's a hunter. I'm not used to having a dwarf hunter. There's a fly over here. Alright. So. Looks like we're waiting for flies to respawn. Woohoo! Well, I guess we're waiting for... there. That wasn't a very big crack. Well, it looks like they're starting to respawn. That's good. Well, one respawned at least. There's a wolf. We'll grab him while we're waiting. We already got like 5 wolves. So we've already made a good start on that. Did I guess I did accidentally hit that shrew. Let's not hit the bunny. Ah, harvest flies are back up. Come on. The lag is real. Oh, hi. How you doing? Okay. Now there are a couple other places where you'll see the occasional fly here and there. But instead of chasing them all over the place in the Shire, this is just definitely the better option. We're like 10 away from being done now. If these are small harvest flies, then what do the big ones look like? Okay. We are down to the last 6. We got another wolf. We might as well. Like I said, they're D2. couple of flies up here again? We do. Okay. Excuse me. I know you don't understand human speech, but die, please. Okay. Up we go. And 3 more. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, I see one down here. Another wolf. We'll get him. And all we need is one more harvest fly, and we're done with harvest fly slayer. And it looks like in here we have just all shrews. Okay. We don't need shrews. Well, we'll take the wolf. Okay, wolf down. More shrews. Lots and lots and lots and lots of shrews. And up, harvest fly. There we go. Harvest fly slayer is done. Now that we're done with that, we're gonna head this way. I think I'm going the right. Yeah, I'm going the right way. And that structure up ahead there, that is the stock tower. So, come on up here. And we have the stock tower. And we come on over here. And we're going to grab the stock stable just because. So this is stock. And we've done harvest flies, we've done brigands. And in just a moment, we will have you barely see him when he's swimming. And that's completed Farms of the Shire. So, we've gotten 2 Slayer deeds and an exploration done. This here is the Bridgefields Wall. When it finally triggers, there we go. We have a wolf. We'll take care of him. So, next time when we pick up again, we'll be coming in here to do the Wolf Slayer deed before we head up to Scary, to the Quarry, and get finished Sights of the Shire and do spiders. But like I said, that will be for next time. And until then, bye for now.